Alright folks, and welcome to the dawn of world sports. I am the Donfather, and I'm now going to be reacting to something I've came across by accident really, but it's to do with the sort of things that I've been reacting to. It's basically people on ice skates smashing each other, so a lot like the NHL. Now I'm not too sure if any of these guys are actually ice hockey players. They potentially are. But the video that I'm going to be reacting to is entitled Red Bull Crashed Ice First Ever Fight. So, it's never happened before presumably in this sport. I don't really know too much about the sport as a whole. And it says it's a full race in brackets. So credit for this video goes to Fossick Media. Check out their channel guys if you like this. And subscribe. I'll also put the original video into the description section below if you want to watch it without me reacting. As I said, I know absolutely nothing about this sport, but what makes it even better is the fact there's going to be a fight in it, and this does not happen by the sounds of this. So, anyway, no more talking. Let's go! Right. So there's 3 Canadians, and I think that was a German.
We'll get a quote from
I'm not too sure what this shit is.
Head back to the top now. For the next one.
I've seen things like it where the gates open up and it's like downhill, but oh, is it skis maybe?
Derek Cochemilio, this could be the breakout moment for him. Kyle Croxall right there. He's a big man, as we've been saying all day long. Great skater, really solid glider. Derek Cochemilio, he fits into that framework as well. And look at this, we've got Fabian Melz in there. The smallest guy is John Fisher.
Well, Fisher right there in the pink. I mean, Fisher led the entire race in the round of 32.
They actually are on skates.
So he's a big threat now.
Fucking hell.
Whoa! Oh my goodness, and Fabian Melz gets
fucking downhill on ice skates.
Derek Cochemilio once again.
It's not even skis, mate.
This is also a tactic. Watch what happens in front of you and then pay attention and try and stay away from any drama. And Derek Cochemilio has done just that. He is doing a great job with John Fisher. Both of these guys,
I do not know how fast they'd be going. I'd be stabbing a guess at 70, 80 miles per hour. No problem.
1, 2, 3 right now.
Yeah, and here comes Fabian Melz and Kyle Croxall well in the back there. Kyle Croxall in 3rd place, Fabian Melz way back, but at this point right now, it's all about...
I'm not too sure if this is a Winter Olympic sport or what it is. So presumably that's the finish. Yeah, so where's the fight?
The kid's clearly in shape. It's under review.
It's absolutely in shape, but John Fisher, you know, he's the smallest guy in that group. There's no two ways.
Here comes the German.
You talk about stature, but he is very strong, you know, and we can see it. John Fisher and Derek Cochemilio have both
here we go.
Had a bit of an issue at the finish line.
Yeah,
there's a fight going on. This is the first
totally unexpected in this sort of a sport, I'd imagine. Look at this.
Who obviously
swinging digs. Wasn't much in it,
a dirty game up top, so
but I loved it. Tempers flaring.
Well, either way, that doesn't go over too well. It's
not at all.
He's obviously thought to himself, what the other skater has done was unprofessional.
Yeah. It's a tough night for these guys. I mean, a lot of variables with the conditions out here, and it's tough getting down that long course.
To be fair though, the speed they're going down there is bound to be really difficult to get out of each other's way.
A lot of the scrapping right here, the teeth just grinning and showing by Croxall coming out of the start.
Well, let's see what the issue is here, because Derek right here at that corner, we got Kyle Croxall and Fabian Melz.
Still not too sure what happened.
Wide. Looks like he loses some edging, and then he gets tangled up right there with...
there was nothing in that. The boys kind of overreacted to what's happened.
On the hip a little
obviously he's hurting because he's come last.
Turns out we will put it under review.
Yeah, it turns out that's going to be the way of it. It's a moot point right now, because basically these two guys are not going to be advancing on. So either way, they're eliminated from competition. So it's about John Fisher and Derek Cochemilio here, who have done a great job to stay away from the carnage and get across that finish line 1 and 2.
Well, I'll tell you what, it's not a sport I'm familiar with, but it was fucking quite entertaining as they went down the slope. 4 of them, gate open, like greyhounds going out. But I don't think there was much in terms of whose fault it was when he went over. I don't think there was much in it, but it was great to see the tensions over spilling over, the tempers flaring, and a few punches being thrown. That's what it's all about at the end of the day. They're competitive animals.
They're on fire when they're up there. You know, they're friends the rest of the time, but when it happens that something feels like it.
That's kind of what he's saying there. What I'm just saying, you're a competitive animal. Nobody wants to come last. Nobody wants to get knocked out. They probably train really hard and work really hard throughout the year to get in that position, quarter final, and for it to be snatched away from them by a sort of collision or a misplaced foot or whatever, is bound to be quite frustrating. So I can see and understand why tempers are flared there, but it was good to see them throwing punches as well. I thought it was going to be one of those fights where it was just, well, they say it's a fight, you go into the video and they've just pushed each other. But swinging digs as well, quite good, quite enjoyed that. Not too familiar with those sports. I have seen some stuff like it in the Winter Olympics, and I'll tell you, some of the sports in Winter Olympics I'll possibly have to check out and cover on this channel because they're fucking batshit mental, some of them. I mean, the speed that they're going down, you've got the skeleton, you've got bobsleigh in itself, crazy. Some of the jumps that you've got with the skis, forget the name of it, but some really, really mental stuff. And you know what, this is what this channel is all about, bringing unique and sometimes bizarre sports and giving it a bit of fucking a review and a reaction, just because I'm not too sure what they are, and if anybody is out there, then it might be a bit of entertainment for you to see what way I react to it. Or if you're not sure, you're learning something new, so it's win-win for me. I quite enjoyed that. If anybody's got anything else you'd like to see me reacting to, please feel free to drop a comment in the section below as to what that is. That would be fantastic. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, guys, and put the notifications bell on as well, and that'll alert you to any videos when we release them, and you will not miss it. Also, in the description section below, you'll see our social media platforms, Facebook, Instagram, and Patreon. You could become a patron, that would be fantastic, or just a one-off donation to get us to Oz Fund, which we're doing in 2021. Thanks very much for watching. I am the Donfather. Peace everyone, and goodbye.